So welcome to Invest, talk about investing, finance, and professional development for today's daily terms only. The investment talk today will be Ethereum to ETH. First, want to say happy Friday, everybody. Hope a great week so far. We're almost to the weekend. Respect to recording time of 9:17 a.m. on an Eastern time. Ethereum currently trading $3,439, down about 3.51% so far. Respect to overall crypto market is relatively red today, with the anti-collision effect coming from the equity side, with the triple witching occurrence that's happening today. With respect to what triple witching like conceptual level means, it's basically simultaneous expirations of three things: stock options, stock index futures, and stock index options, all contractually expires on the same day. And it seems like with that contract expiry, it's driving some surging pressure across the equity market, with subsequently anti-correlation to drive some sell-off across the crypto market. So just to name a few, Bitcoin is currently down about 1.25%. Ethereum is currently selling off, down about 3.48%. Dogecoin down about 4%. Cardano down about 2.37%. With respect to Solana, it's down about 11% so far. We definitely broke the $144 off a non-substantive resistance level. And it seems like with respect to our technical analysis is coming true, we are going down to the next level of 113. Seems like the balloon has popped after the 215 surge. That was the all-time high that we tested a couple of days ago. And with respect to XRP, down about 4% so far respectively, trading at the $1.05 level, which I think is not a bad level to dollar cost average at the current moment. But if we break that, we'll definitely go down to the next level, technically to the 94 cents, and then respectively the 81, and then respectively for my ideal level would be the $69 level. So with respect to Ethereum, with respect to the macro affectation that we're experiencing from the triple witching occurrence right now, let's talk about the mixtures on the media affectation side, right? So with respect to Ethereum news specifically, on Bazinga 2 hours ago, talked about Cathie Wood again. Says Ethereum clearly satisfies a huge unmet needs. And this is basically her stamp of approval on why she allocates 40% of investment allocations for her crypto fund going forward. So that's something that we appreciate. Cathie was an influential member on Wall Street and specifically for crypto as well. So another great positive news despite the sell-off that we're experiencing right now. Another news talking about Bitcoin is about 3 hours ago with respect to Mars 4 explodes on MISQ launchpad. Over 500 Ethereum has raised on day one. So with respect to this is more of a commercializations or NFT related news. Talk about the utilization and the global adoptions with the initial success that we're seeing so far on Mars 4. Another news talk about unfortunate 4 hours ago with respect to, again, the macro news that we talked about. Global stocks gains, US futures flatline as big triple witching deadline looms today. So we see that across the equity side of the house with the option expiries that are occurring today, is driving some buying pressure across the equity side, which subsequently drives some anti-correlation effect to the crypto side. So another news talk about Bazinga 12 hours ago, talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin turns shades of red, while minor crypto strikes major gain as is definitely altcoin season. So I don't know why they're categorizing the respective crypto assets in this category. So they're basically saying that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin are stable coins in some ways. I'm not sure why Bazinga is, just like basically it's a just position news talking about the three coins, and they're including Dogecoin as a stable coin as well. So, and comparing like other altcoins which are categorized like under like Cardano, Solana, XRP respectively. So not sure why Ethereum and Dogecoin would be considered stable coins yet. I could understand Ethereum, but Dogecoin, that's a little bit interesting based on, seems like Bazinga is definitely bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin respectively, on just based on the way they are depicting it here. So next one is talk about, again, we talked about this yesterday, AMC add Ethereum and Litecoin and Bitcoin cash to payment options. So this is a global adoptions on a corporate perspective for AMC to allow the utilizations of obviously the Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin as a form of payments for consumers to be transacting for for snacks, for movie tickets going forward, as we obviously are slowly reviving the economy. That the traditional entertainment of going to movie theaters seems like is reviving back up, and with this crypto adoption, we'll further get more utilizations going forward, which is great for us if we are investors in obviously these respective cryptocurrencies, right? I am a huge investor in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't invest in any litecoin at the moment, but really great to hear this news, with the stamp of approval from, a well reputable company in the movie theater business, obviously. And then that's pretty much it on the news front. So let's talk about the technical analysis real quick. Seems like there's a lot more positive news this morning, despite the sell-off that we're experiencing right now. We see that with respect to technicals, we did break, and we could not basically get up to the next level of 3,843. The next level that we are testing would be the 3,478, which is the next level, and you could see that we broke that. And the next level that we're leaping down to would technically be the 3,325. And we should be hovering there around later today or coming this weekend, despite what's the basically the triple witching is going to be occurring, how that's going to be driving some buying pressure or selling pressure across the market. And also remember, today's a Friday, some weekend affectation that we should be expecting, despite the positive news that we've been seeing. There's always a normalization we have to adjust for, that we have to be cautious about. That typically I would suggest buying on a weekend when people are just cooling off and people are away from their phones, if you may. So those are the time when you should be extra diligent on basically countering that market imbalance, if you may. So with respect to the next level, I think ideally for us to dollar cost average at, knowing the fact that the MACD is crossing down now, so we're not forming a golden cross anymore, and the RSI is slowly depleting. So that's something we appreciate. We're at the 51.84 on the scale of RSI right now, with 70 is the max. And as I mentioned in my previous video, 35 is technically the an optimal level for me personally to be buying at. So I'll wait until we cool down a little bit. Again, right, the 3,150 or the $3,000 level would be a great level of dollar cost average at, because we have a relatively substantive level of consolidation. So let's go back into the cheat sheet that we have psychologically. We know that we're in an anxiety denial state. That's why we're getting jerked around, right? We are kind of hovering, struggling to get above to the next level, 3,800, but seems like we could not get there, right? We tried that multiple times. That we tried that once, and it seems like it's just cooling off right now. People are holding on to the ledge and try to hold on and not let it fall, right? Mainly driven by public investors, right? Not the whales, right? And next thing you know, you're going to see another pump and then a jerk down. So, which is something we have to be cautious about. People are definitely denying at the moment. So with respect to the frames of reference that we know that are more risk averse for us, or for me personally, not for us, right, would be the 3,000, 2,750, 2,450, right? But if you bought it now because you feel like you need to, because of FOMO, because you just want to get rid of that feeling, because if you hold it for a long term, why care about that at all, right? Just hold it. It's fine. I think it's honorable to be a long-term investor despite what price it is, right? If you just buy at the current level, shut down your app, and just let it run and forget about it, and the next 5 to 10 years you reopen your app or log in back to your app, you'll be like, wow, I made such a great gains. Ethereum's at the $25,000 level. You made basically 8 times or 10 times your money depending on what price point you buy it, right? So that's something we are optimistic about, and I think based on the corporate adoptions, despite the headwind that we potentially get from the Fed or the SEC, I think we are bullish on it on a macro level, and I think the genie's out of the box. That it's too late to put it back in, right? So hopefully this is helpful. This is my first update on Friday. Really appreciate you, and if you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout, and stay tuned for it to come out. Take care. Bye.